all meaning in life or concepts, all experiences, an ongoing change. All thoughts, uploads for further ideas and concepts. Is this a bad thing? Is it really bad for your mind to know that all that it takes place is just a taking place? There's nothing factual in an individual way. The factual is the whole moment. And when you say whole moment, that doesn't mean a beginning and an end. A section of out with anything other than this moment. The whole moment is whole. When a child is born, it is born with a knowing that it exists. It knows nothing about words, terms, measurements, analysis, judgment, beliefs, hopes, desires, wants, needs, attachments, associations. It exists. You don't need the child to tell you that. You just look into its eyes, into its body language. It is mesmerized. To us, it is mesmerized. But it shows no feeling or emotion to what it sees or it experiences. It has no idea that it's happy to be alive or sad to be alive, or that it is experiencing anything that was different before it started breathing. The child, it just is. And this is a natural state. But mind, the ego, it cannot cope, it cannot abide, it cannot maintain this meaningless, pointless description of we would all be just as well being a tree. How condescending towards the tree. You have no idea what the tree is. It's a name. But there's a feeling of uneasiness whenever the speaker within or any speaker without says, I know about something. What is it you know? Because this mind can say, oh, you know it's Sunday. And you say, yeah, I know it's Sunday. And that within says, what does that mean? These are just terms, words, assumptions, made up ways to organize, to control, to create a pretty balanced life. And then the mind comes in and says, well, I don't like 7 days a week. So how could it be balanced? And Sunday is completely different from Wednesday, because Wednesday I have so much work to do. It's the worst day of the week. And Sunday we have peace. I go to my religious place. I paint in my studio. How can it be balanced? And who said there should be 7 days in a week? Why not make it 25 days in a week? Why not make it that your age is, when you die, you're not 82, you're 5,092. Who the hell says? The sun, the circulation, the universe, measurement, ideas, assumptions. Who says your idea of the sun revolving round the earth is true? Who says that the baby that's born doesn't see the sun changing, moving, doesn't see revolutions, doesn't see directions, doesn't see measurements? It just is. These are truly uninteresting, demoralizing words to the ego. The ego wants to take all of its assumed learning. All learning is assumed. Yeah. Even your name is an assumed name. Everything is a possibility. And the ego says, yeah, so what? You know, I'm giving you infinite possibilities. It tries to prove and justify itself. And when you discover the being, the child, you realize, yes, infinite possibilities, and every one the same. Every single possibility, the same energy, the same frequency, the same consciousness. I gives it a different flavor. I creates states. The child is told it has a name. The child is told that it's a boy or a girl, boy or girl. The child is told that it's different from its surroundings. The child is told it's a body and it will die. The child is told there's a God or whatever. You want to tell the child takes ownership of that information. And these states become different emotional states. The child experiences a facial change, you see? An expression on his face. And you say, he's smiling. And the next one says, no, he's laughing. And the next one says, no, he's a sore stomach. And the next one says, no, it's pain. It's how he describes pain. The child then becomes confused. So it focuses its attention on its I. Well, all of these people, I love them, but they're not giving me something. So therefore I will build on my I. I want, I need, I desire, I become angry. All based on ways of confirmation. Conforming, you see. The child is conforming itself through its limited choices of possibilities that has been opened up to say there are infinite. Anger is a possibility. Happiness is a possibility. Success is a possibility. Failure is a possibility. Soul is a possibility. Spirit is a possibility. Enlightenment is a possibility. Illness is a possibility. All broken down into the same. I exist. I'm here, says the child. I can't see any division. I can't see any differences. I can't see any comparisons. I can't see any measurements. I can't see any judgment. And the ego says, oh my God, get this child going. It has to conform. It has to become so insignificant that it has a choice to make. Because ego says only the strong survive. The rest, they can go to hell. And it's same in war, you see. The government, the commander of the war says, you know, I've got 10,000 troops. But only this song will survive, the rest, well, you know what? That's life. Division, strong and weak. Oh, it's a strong child. Oh, it's a weak child. This is our way. This is what we do. And yet we say we have no choices. Of course you have no choices. Because the world of ego is dominant. But you have a choice within yourself to meet yourself. Meet your child. To resume the relationship before this I was born. And you don't have to revert to that child. You just see the world very clear. You see that ego is a construct, is a man-made design. It either has beautiful parts or ugly parts. It either has painful parts or pleasurable parts. It either has positive parts or negative parts. And then science is called in, and that justifies positivity and negativity. And all these things are true to the ego mind that made it up and then proves and justifies to itself that it believes it. But the ego is the hopeful. The ego always admits, I don't know. That's a stopping point for ego, because ego cannot come into the pot where the truth is. Ego always surrounds the surface, like the spaceship surrounding Earth, the satellite dishes. They can't encroach you. They can encroach your mind, they can encroach your physical life, they can encroach your what you believe in, your hopes, your challenges. They can encroach on your success, on your wealth, on your health. They can encroach on all these things, all these projected bodily things, but they cannot touch you. See, the child is just a small form to you. And you're an adult. And you think, well, I'm much more superior, much more stronger, much more able, because these are conditioned ways of believing that that's what you are. And that's the states that you can use and utilize to get through this life and plod on and succeed or fail, or just be say, hopefully there's a heaven and I'll get back, or I won't get back and I'll go to heaven. Hopefully I've done so many good things and not so many bad things. And then you go on and on and on misery. But the child is colossal. Without the veil. You see, everything is reverse. The tiniest, the most insignificant is the truth, is the core. And consciousness itself, let's say it's infinite through galaxies. It creates galaxies, cosmos, it creates your body, it creates every aspect, every atom, every molecule. In its whole strength, it becomes weak. In its whole size, its scale, it becomes weak. Just like the commander sending these 10,000 men to war. 10,000. Some of them are going to die. So, let's be strong. Let's not send any of them. And that way, nothing is touched. Everything remains true. Everything remains whole. Everything remains as it is. We think more. But the more you have to lose. And this is the beauty of ego. Because when you come to the point that your mind, your brain, or whatever it is within you cannot cope, and you start becoming depressed, anxious, and suicidal, and a need to, and you reveal mental attributes towards you. Everyone outside is saying, oh my God, we're going to lose this one. And then one day, if you're fortunate, bang, the veil is lifted. The child is revealed. And you understand all these speakers, Osho and Thich Nhat Hanh and Buddha and Christ, and the words are just the veil. Within the words, remove the words. I am the Word, says Christ. So look at I am. I, still, stable, am moving consciousness. Remove the moving consciousness. The moving is the changing, is the comparison, is the measuring, is the ego. The I that is stable, it also has to go. And the mind says, don't get it, don't understand. Without I am, there's no me. I am are words. They're expressions, they're feelings from a child screaming for his freedom. The child is beyond I am. The child didn't say, I am here, Mom. The child just simply knows. And what it knows in our mind-based ego world is nothing. Because the knowledge beyond ego and mind is so tiny. But for the wisdom that is unfolded in this simple moment, is real, is true. So go beyond I am, if you dare. If you dare. I don't want to become the child, says ego. You don't start sucking your thumb, you don't start dressing in baby clothes, you don't stop speaking, you don't stop associating with the words. You now have, you can keep the veil. But you know any time, any moment of any day that if you feel ego is encapsulating you just lift the veil. Not this, throw it off. Not this. Not this I am. And some investigating mind comes behind you into your head and says, well, if you're not I am, who are you? And you say, not this. Not even that.